G'day everyone, and yeah, welcome to Stitch Up. This is a brand new game that we're going to try out here and see how we go. I think this game only launched a day or so ago. The Dyson Sphere Program. We're going to make giant vacuum cleaners in a galaxy very far away, I imagine. So let's have a look at it. I have just turned the sound settings down, played a little test game, turned the sound settings down a little bit, but on that opening scene, it's quite loud. So apologies for that. I think it drops off as we go into the game. So let's jump straight in and have a look at the new game. So we can change our cluster seed here and move around the slider for the maps of stars. I'm going to leave everything default. As far as scale goes though, wow, look at this. You're looking at this cluster of stars, and I imagine each of the stars would have solar systems around them. So yeah, I believe we're going to be starting here on this one here, which is a G-type star. So, and there are 14 of these yellow G-type stars in this area. Cool. Okay, let's start. Alright, so it definitely got a bit of a Factorio feel to it, this game, and we'll see how we go.
Welcome to the actual universe.
Yeah.
You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission.
Oh. Flying past that sun there, or that star, sorry, I should say the star. Not the
Everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere Program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
Radio, so that's our planet up there. So we're in the solar system, that's our planet. And I believe at the moment now, for the first time, we have control over it. And I believe as well, if we try and, zoom out a bit, we can tilt it up a bit and down a little bit here, as you can see. Can we? If I do this and then tilt it up? Yeah, so I can. It's a bit odd. I don't think you can miss it, to be honest. And I think, look, here we go. We can just kind of spin.
Now you are about to reach the designated planet.
And again, this is all cutscenes. A lot of it is automatic. From what I can tell, when we get down there, we make a few things. I think after that, we're going to be able to jump back up in the space ship and also go to other planets locally that will have different resources that aren't necessarily on this one. I think that's the idea of it. So you can see here, watch the spaceship pack up actually. And
this is Icarus, a lightweight industrial mecha with powerful functionality. You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination to control its movement. In this mission, you will manipulate Icarus to travel beyond the stars and create miracles.
So yeah, anyone else think he looks like Bumblebee? I don't know, I just think design-wise they
Now try
could
to
have...
recycle the space capsule. Right-click on it to recycle.
So what's good about this is you can definitely right-click on
You can use
different...
the same operation to collect resources, such as trees, gravel, etc.
And if you
In the
hold...
meantime, hold down Shift and right-click to give a series of commands.
So with this one, I'm going to right-click
You
and do
receive
that.
several items after recycling the space capsule. Click the inventory button in the lower right corner of the screen to open the cabin to view them.
Great, so he's just going to go around and do those. By the way, this tutorial guy backs off a lot after you get going. So we'll put up with him. I think we can't quite turn him off, but yeah, he's going to do that. This looks like copper over here. It's copper vein over there. So we might just go exploring now.
You can hold down mouse middle button drag to rotate the angle of view, or slide the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Okay, so zooming in and out and holding down this. Brilliant. Just like most other games. Okay, that's good. And so that picked up some copper there. We got 11 pieces of copper. Now I can go into my inventory here, and I can actually see what we've got. I can go into my replicator and build things out of what I've got in the inventory. So that's all pretty nice.
Yet you have not unlocked the construction menu, which will be done automatically when complete any technology research. Click the technology tree button at the bottom right of the screen to open the technology tree and activate a research.
Okay, so a couple of things I'm just going to do is pick up a few more pieces of wood, because we will need some fuel supplies fairly soon. So I'm just going to pick up a few of these guys. Is this iron ore? So copper and iron ore are the two biggies, which is good. That seems to be the two of the big ones. What I'm going to do is just jump off that now, and I am actually just, here we go, day-night cycle. Look at this. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that planet there. That's cool. And you can see day-night cycle is creeping in. It's an absolutely beautiful game. I think this is stone veins. That's good, yeah. And we're actually going to go around and clear all these stones here, because we're going to set up some conveyor belts and some machines. But in the meantime, let's jump into research and have a look, because he did ask to jump in and have a look at the research. So here's our research tree. Can we go this way? I don't think we can. If we click on this, yeah, then we can sort of see how big some of the research tree is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get electromagnetism. So if I get this and hit activate, it says here 1200 hashes. And we're going to jump on that. And so once it's done, I can hit escape to jump out, and now I can see up here that I need 10 of these things. So if I jump into my inventory, which is over here, and I can press E to jump into that, so I need 10 of these little things, and they seem to be these with copper around them. I don't have them ready, so I have to go to replicator, and I can use F for that one, or click on this here, and I've got two tabs, components, and there's our little target one, and this, the buildings tab. So I need these guys. So let me click on this, and the way this screen works is it tells me I have the resources to make 11, and then you can click however many I want to make. So if I want to make 3 of these guys, and I do need 10, so if I want to make 3, I can make all 10 now. So I could go up to 5 and just click it twice. So I click it once and it'll queue 5, and then another 5. But I'm just going to queue 3, but don't forget, one thing that trips me up, and this is a good little learning, is that it tells me in 1 second it makes 2. So it makes each of the products and then combines them all together, but in 1 second it makes 2 of them. So really I only need 5 of these guys. So I'm going to make 5 straight up and go like that. And you can see there, if I go 5, it should start to then give me 10 of them. And it did give me 10. So let me see here. So we've got, so here's the copper and here's the ore. Okay, there's those two. I'm going to grab myself this though. So let's put it here. I've only got one of these guys so far. I'm going to focus on the ore. So here it is, the mine, and let's get him so he spews out this way. But I want him to be able to successfully cover. So that covers 6. If I do this, that covers 7. I think that's a good one. Let's do that. So that's excellent. Now I need to think about power, where I'm going to have power. Now it's easy to think that I could put my power. I've got this here. So this is the wind turbine, not a windmill, guys. I already watched 2 YouTubers last night just have a quick little look of them doing this, and they're talking about windmills, and it's no, they're turbines. And then, so I'm just popping it back into the inventory there. Yeah, and then these guys are basically power lines, Tesla towers, and they just connect in. So that's all good. Okay, cool. And the sun's come up. How lovely. Brilliant. I mean, it's a stunning looking game. Yeah, it's stunning looking. Okay, cool. So it's going to start producing here, and then we'll put the other one here, and then we need ourselves a little power factory. So what I'm going to do with the power factory is I'm going to stick the power factory over here. let's go back to research, make sure we've always got something researching. So I think the next thing I want to get is my logistics system up the top here. Yeah, and this will get me conveyor belts. And also these guys put things from the conveyor belts into the machines and from the machines into the conveyor belts. And the other one we got here is the storage. So that's brilliant. And you can use filters on these guys as well, which is going to be fantastic. It's also beyond the technology tree, beyond this big tacker here, there's also an upgrades. So a little bit like what's that game? What's the one with all the trains and the mine carts? Can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's got that, and you can basically move along to upgrade them. So Mecha Core level 1, you can upgrade to 2, then 3, and I assume that you can't upgrade any of these. You have to go from left to right on each of the lines, hence these little lateral lines. So we go to technologies, go on basic logistics, and we go activate. Now also what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up a second research directly behind it, and it's going to be, what are we going to do? Basic assembling processes. But to get that, yeah, because I need... So does this one get me research consumption? No, I'm going to do basic assembly. So this is on queue, so we'll do that. Alright, so that is done. Well, that's not done, but that's basically... So this is the first one, and it's going to be the basic logistics. Alright, for this one we need 10 of these guys. So we need 10 of the cogs. So if we jump into here and here, the cogs can produce 12. So let me get, but it's 1. So I do need to do 10 here. So I'll do 10. Go bang. So that'll do 10 of them, and then if I have a look here, I need 10 of these green chips, the circuit boards. Very Factorio with the green circuit chips. And for that guy, I can only do 1. What's his components? His components are there. So I need to go and get myself a whole lot more. I believe if we have a look here, I've only got iron ore 2 pieces, and copper I've got 11 pieces. So I need to go and get basically, oh no, is that iron ore? Stone ore. Okay, so what I will do now is I'll just go over here while that's crafting, and I'm just going to right click on this and just start clicking out this. This should be the last time we have to do this for a little while. Actually no, we'll have to do this for the next few minutes, but the idea here is going to be to get a conveyor belt coming across here, conveyor belt coming out of this one, and put the 2 products into there.
Energy is required in all mecha activities. If it is depleted, the activities will be restricted. You can click the mecha panel button at the bottom right of the screen to open the mecha panel and resupply fuel into the fuel chamber.
And again, this is why I went around and collected all of these lovely pieces of wood earlier on, because I'll need it for this. So while I'm doing activity like getting that stuff, we can do it just while we're talking. Just make sure this is a bit... There we go. And you can also put this in. This is a hydrogen fuel rod. I believe we got this from the spaceship, but I don't want to use that up because it may be for something else. Maybe not, but maybe for something else. So we'll see about that. But at in the meantime, we're doing pretty well with just this sort of stuff. Okay, don't walk over there. I'm going to just pick up a little bit of copper as well. I think that's important to go and do that. Yep, he'll do that nicely. So while that's happening, I can grab myself, so we can get these guys now. Now we do need, it does make 2 per, say, we'll say sortie, but 2 per kind of construction, so we need 5. So I need 5 of these guys. So I think I'm going to do that, and it said I could have made 20. I've now made 5, leaving me a balance that I can now make another 15. So I think that's how that works, and that's all pretty good. So that'll all happen. I wonder if I can click on this one and just see what he needs. What was it? You need more of these guys. And see, that's this one. He's got everything. So he got everything first, and then it goes around here. That's the first one. The second one is here, the basic assembly. Now he needs more chips, 10, and more of those guys, 10. So 10 of each again. I think it's exactly the same. I think, unless I'm doing the same thing twice. So that's that one. Basic logistics, and we can now get going with those guys. Okay.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full automation now. Use the conveyor belt to transport the piled up ores from the mining machine. and the sorter can deliver the ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter for automatic smelting.
We need 10 of these. Okay, so I've just created another 5 of these with 2 in each, and 10 of these with 1 in each, giving me the next one ready to go. And I don't think I need that research. I just wanted to basically get another research queued on. In the meantime, while he's making this, I'm going to go around and pick up a few of these guys and clear out some of the room here. Don't think that was just the waypoints. Just create ourselves a little bit of room. And you can see that last one. So it's now got everything it needs, and it'll now keep going around. So that's quite nice. Okay. Close a few of these. These are things he's already told us. Leave the conveyor belt. It told us about the energy. What is a Dyson Sphere? That's really cool. I wonder if that's Dyson who made the vacuum. I think it might be. Yeah, he was quite a. I think he might have been, but maybe not. Maybe. Okay, cool. So that's that. Okay, we've got everything we need, and we got something else just then, and that would have been. For production, yeah, it was this. So assembly machine, cool. So in the meantime, we just want to gather the resources. So what we'll do is we'll go here. Now you can either go into your inventory and see that I've got access already to 20 conveyor belts, or I can go straight down here, click on the little menu there. So that'll be great, and it even gives you a little
conveyor belt
hotkey.
All you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition, use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level after the conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0 to reset the construction height of the conveyor belt to the ground. If you don't want the conveyor belt to be attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key. The sorter is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
All right, I was about to use a sorter here to get out of here, but that's not correct. I think to get into this one, we actually need to just go straight in like this. Ooh, yeah, like that. So we've got little droids that make things as well. So now you can see it's already making out. So they're little iron pieces. Okay, so grab my storage next, and we've got this storage, this one. Not enough resources to make this. So let's jump in and have a look. So I haven't got a storage yet. If I jump into here, a storage is going to require stone. Wow, cool. Okay, so stone. What are they? Yeah, actual stone. What have I got there? Titanium. Stone ore. Okay, cool. So I can make one storage. I have got enough to make one. That confused me then. I thought I need all this, but I actually have enough materials to make that. So, and we're going to put both of these materials into this same one, so that'll be alright. Let's see. Let's get the first production line going firstly. And you'll see the best thing about this, so this seems a bit of a roundabout thing, but the best thing about it is going to be, and in fact, let me just put him, seeing if I can get these distances correct. Yeah, and what we'll do is...
storage, which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
Lack of items. Okay, I haven't actually got enough pieces here. Let me just grab the end off there and the end off there and see if I've now got enough. 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. That is enough to make that exactly enough, and I just don't know about this gap. So what we want to do is say the sorter to move it from here into there. And now it does this little thing where it picks them up and puts them in. Now the best thing about this is when I click onto this, it opens up the storage and that. You can see them going in. If I click on them, it moves them all to my inventory. If I right click on it, it moves half of it. very similar to Factorio, or exactly the same as Principal, but then I can just do that, which is great. So this is excellent because if I have two different products in here, once I click it, I can go bang bang and they'll both move into the inventory. And the good thing about that is now they're in the inventory. When I go to the crafting menu here, they're ready to go. So I can actually go here, I want to craft up please another 5 of those, and that should be good. And I'll just craft up a few more things. I probably shouldn't just randomly craft stuff up, but I don't think it's too much of an issue. Let's check on our power levels. Yeah, let's go around at the moment and just grab a few more trees. And then what we're going to do, in fact, I need to get myself another one of these drills. So let me just check on that. Buildings, and I want another drill. And I need... Well, I actually need a few of these guys. So let me grab a few of these guys. 10. Let's just make 6. Okay, and can I click on these? Yes, I can. And can I make any more of those? I can make up to 38. Do another few after that. So that's not too bad. It means that I can now jump into, there's the menu, and that'll just keep moving along. I can now jump into this and make one of those guys. So we want just one. And that'll put it onto there. Okay, cool. I also need to make extra conveyor belts and another sorter. Let me just check if I've got another sorter. I've got 4 conveyor belts. I've got 0. That's right. So let's go and craft a few of those conveyor belts. What do you got there? This one? Yeah, I can make 11. There are 3 pieces in each. Let me just do 4. Let's do all 7 actually. Let's just do max out on that, because now what components are required for a conveyor belt? It's going to be these and these. So basically it's iron products. So let me just jump back here and just grab all of those guys, jump back into there and see if I could just create a few more. So that's quite a few of those. In the meantime, we talked about going to get some of these Okay, sorry it's quite dark at the moment. I'm just going to pick up lots of the wood, and I guess, and also this these plants here, which we're trying to get a few of. And I guess the idea is so that we can just start to clear things out. So now that I've got all that, just creating a little path for him to go and clear stuff. And then when we start to expand things, we'll find that we've actually got plenty of room. Okay, we picked up some organic crystal, which will come in handy at some point. Okay, that's good. I'm going to go into the Maca panel now and just see what... Yeah, he needs fuel, so I'm going to give him all of these. And I'm just holding shift here and it's moving stuff in, which is lovely. So that's that. All of these plant actually, which is good. Yeah, look at the plants in there. Brilliant. Lovely. I think this game's great. This is really cool. Okay, cool. Let's get this guy going out now. Can I see if I can put? See if I can put a drill in here, but see if I can leave room for a secondary drill. So if I put one onto this bit here, if I do one on this side, I might be able to then later on get one over here, or maybe over here, which could be quite nice. So let's just do this first. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Believe. I should be right in the way there. Now there's a Tesla tower right here, so why isn't that connecting? It is. It isn't. Do we have a lack? Let me click on the Tesla situation and find here. So the power load is not good. So demand is now, look at this, jumping up, but we're only giving that. So we actually need another turbine. So if I click on another turbine there, I can actually make 3 turbines. I'm going to make 2 of them. Yeah, let me click on and just make 2 turbines, and then we can actually have a bit more power in the future. Okay, wondering if I should start to research. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get myself, let me get now for the conveyor belts here, while that's all happening. Yeah, we'll just put this down actually. Let's jump out of this one. Okay, cool. So here's this. I just want to keep this. Now you can't put these guys too close together. But I could put, I want to see that grid, I want to put it there. And if I want to, so there's a good spot. And if I want to hit shift, I can move it away from the, is it shift? Or is it control? I don't know what it is. I thought it was shift. Yeah, let's just build it there anyway. So that's the closest we can put it, and it'll keep the network going quite nicely, which should be good. Okay, so we'll see about how power goes after that. This guy should start firing up once we're all good to go. If the symbol's gone away, showing me that it should be powering up anyway. So now this will come out of here. What we'll do is we'll just, I'm going to see if I could just try and, where's the line? So let's do it to there. And let's grab a sword. I don't know how far you need to be. I think I'm just sort of, I think if you put it no matter where, it'll kind of just work. As long as it connects up like that, it'll just put it in. But if you want your factories all lining up perfectly, I mean, that little thing is not brilliant. But we're one off here, so it is what it is. We are where we are. Brilliant. Okay. So that's all pretty good. I think we're now getting into good territory. Let's jump on here and just click on all of these. We now have lots of products in our inventory, which is excellent. Power is now sitting at 100% satisfaction, kind of, is it? Yeah. Capacity 600 kilowatts, and you can see we bounce around, occasionally want quite a bit extra, so there's a little bit of flickering going on there. I'm going to add the third Tesla generator in. I can now that's my, so there's my work area basically. I think that's going to be a nice work area. We'll have to tap into this stone vein at some point, but at the moment we have enough stone. So let's move on with the research. Okay, I think we should just go up and down this list here. So this one here, electromagnetic matrix. Now I think it unlocks. I basically think this is a is it a waypoint that you can't do certain things until you do that? Main quest, yeah. So we'll just get this. It says, as the foundation of all technology, electromagnetic matrix is one of the basic source codes that keeps the center brain simulating. Keep uploading it to the center brain can activate more technology researchers. So I think it's just a byproduct. I think we have everything here, so maybe. It had enough to start off, but it stops there. So let's jump out. I'm going to actually grab this one as a queue, and that'll be those guys. And then after that, we'll start looking at upgrades. But I wonder if I could put a mecha core upgrade as a queue as well. Nope. Oh, here we go. We can get this one. So we'll queue this up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can. So I've got my three things queued there, including an upgrade. So that should be pretty good. I'm just also going to collect all of these guys. And we are going to start crafting up some of this as well. Yep. So we need more of them. So we do have to actually craft them up. We can do 132, so let's just grab ourselves 15 of those guys, which will give us 30 of them. Doing a 5 lots here, and then we need to get these guys at 2. We can do 115, we need 7. I'll get myself 10 times 2 is 20. So that's a nice little bit of queuing going on. And in the meantime, we have to just wait. So I'll go and grab a few more things. Okay, I really wish the sun would come up. I don't like night cycle. I'm not sure if you can turn night cycle off. I would be surprised if you can though, because this game really is. Let's have a look here. Yeah, the game is beautiful, and I think the whole point of it is I did it, didn't I? I clicked off these things. The whole point of this game is like all about the planets and things like that. So yeah, and about the sun, and look how the shadow comes over. Look at that. The ray tracing is really good. Check on the mecha panel. It's pretty good. I don't believe so. It's getting through the plants too, so there must be an order of priority here. So it's obviously going to go through the plants first, but I don't believe there's any. I don't know why it hasn't gone through the wood, but we should just let that do its thing. I'm going to put the rest of that in. And the rest of that in. That'll top it up quite nice. I seem to have picked up some crude oil at some point as well, which is quite good. Okay, the sun's coming up here. Let's look at it from this, because this is how we were always looking at it. And the research is now happening. We should have our first bit here. So we should have this guy sitting there, this electromagnetic matrix done. Metallurgy should be next. And for metallurgy, I believe, let's just click on it and have a look. So we need the same thing, the same sort of items. And that should have plenty of those, because I created quite a lot extra of those. So you can see that one actually going through that one as well. And we'll knock out some of the upgrades as well. So I guess the next thing is going to be the assembling processes, because actually, what we could do, we seem to be creating, yes, now we seem to be creating a lot of, let's jump out and let it do that. We seem to be creating a lot of, oh, it's lovely. Okay, a lot of these guys. Yeah, so if we jump in here, yeah. So we're creating a lot of them and a lot of them. So let's get this made automatically. And this is going to be a magnetic coil. So we want to basically make that automatically. So we'll have the production going in on the underside of the storage, and the storage is quite big. I believe we can have all this space here. What we'll do is we'll now bring some products out of there to make this first thing. So the first thing, ooh, not smelting, assembling machine. I'm hoping I can do it in an assembling machine. So let's do it here. If you've got 3 tabs on all sides, so let's put the first one there. And hopefully that can be made. Now it might tell me where these, oh, not that one, it might actually tell me where, so we're going to make this one here, and it says here made in the assembler. Or I can hand make it myself, so made in the assembler. So I think that's that thing there. Now I've got some more of the Tesla spheres. So let me just see, do I get, well, I got one more Tesla towers. Let me do, see, seems to be, doesn't tell me when it's on it, but if I do this, that seems to be like it connects. Let's wait till that goes, and we'll see that should actually get this guy, but it doesn't. See that? So that's a bit odd, actually. Can we destroy this one? Do we get him back? Yeah, we do. We do. So let's put him right there, and I'm hoping that's going to connect up nicely. Yeah, so he's now not showing that he needs power, so that's pretty good. Okay, so products we're going to need in this to make. So can I tell him what to make? Assembly machine. Please select a recipe. I want him to make, there's the 3 things. So let's get him to make the magnetic coils. And then what we want to do is bring them back down. So to make magnetic coils, he needs...
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Right. He hadn't come back for a little while, did he? Okay, now what have we got to do? We've got to put, so you can copy the recipe. So we've got to basically start putting some products in here, don't we? Yeah. Now I can do this manually, so let me put in, what's this? Can I do this? Assembly machine. Nope, can't put those in. Change the recipe if I go building. So yeah, it's basically okay. Okay, so basically I think we need copper, and we need, yeah, so he needs these guys, yeah, these guys are ore products, and these guys are copper products. So if I feed this guy copper and ore, is he going to be fine? What we'll do, let's see about this. So we'll do logistics. Let's do this. Okay, so if I go here and I'm looking at this, if I do that, and then I do that, will that be okay? So if I go here and I say, can you get from there to here, and then can you get from there to there, and now what we want to do is logistics belts. Okay, the first one's going to be, let's take a wide berth and sort of go to there. The next one, we're going to take an even wider berth, go from there to there. Now, I don't know if I just did that in the right order, because these guys are flowing this way. Yeah, okay, cool. I need to do the start and end points. Ah, yes I do. Okay, so you're flowing the wrong way. Can I put these over the top? Yep, let me do this to... Ooh. Nope, okay, cool. So what I'll do is I need to actually unmake this. Just unmake all this. Let me just unmake all this. Yeah, right, I have to start at one end. Okay, let's do the same thing. So we're going to go here to here to there. And then we're going to go, for you, we're going to go here to here and to there. In that direction. And getting these guys out of here, we're going to go from here to there. And we're going to go from... Ooh. Sorry. I need to be on logistics. Sorter. Ooh. So I don't have any sorters? I don't have any sorters. Okay, so go to the replicator. Let's make ourselves some sorters. I can make 106 of them. So can I please make 5? Yep. And while we're here, should I make the belts? No. Okay, so that should be feeding that in. Don't know if that's going to work. Let me just try that one now. So here to there. So you'll start feeding those products in. I'm just actually going to work another belt from here to here. Right? And I want a sorter to go from here to here. Oh, wait on, he's got to wait for him to build it. Yep. And then I want a sorter to go from here to there. So this should be... Let's see about this. So the Tesla machine, is it making it? Lack of material. So how do I make... Aha! I think I have to smelt these guys first. Ooh, lovely. Okay, that was a giant cock-up. Okay, brilliant. Alright, I think I have to smelt them. That's why I saw this other machine, which is a smelter. So let's try this one. Ooh, if I want to smelt, so basically, let me try... Now that we've got... Now why... How do you not... So I want to set this filter so he only gets that, and set this filter so he only gets that. Yep. Okay, and then I want to get rid of, please. And get rid of, and get rid of. Yep. And for now, sorry people, but all gone. Yes, okay, cool. So we're coming out of here, and now we want a smelter. And I believe I've got smelters. Have I? Ooh, I may not. Yeah. I've got a smelter, yep. So if we do, ooh, let's do 2 smelters here.
You built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials, such as iron ingots and copper ingots automatically. While you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously, you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
I think we're actually going to make this slightly tidier as well, which is... Yep, we're going to make this slightly tidier. Okay, so this is going to be from basically, let's make this conveyor belt go from here to there, and at least that's heading in the right direction. Okay, we need one from here to wait for it to do the last bits, and we need the second one to be from here to here. And now what we're doing is telling the smelter to make, select a recipe. So the first thing we're going to need to make is plates. Yep, and copper plates and iron plates, and you need to be, so if I go, and you need to be copper plates, yep. And then what we're going to do, I wonder if this is going to work. Oh, I need to set a filter here, this is a problem. So can I take stuff off that? So you need to be basically you need to be just ore, and you need to be just that. Just copper ore. So iron ore and copper ore. And I think I'm now going to have to... Don't know if I can take stuff off this. I don't think I can. So what I'll do is I'll destroy... So I'll keep right clicking there. I need to not do that. Okay, let me see if I go dismantle. Alright, that's good. And go back to this. And just see if we can do that once he gets that. So it should only pick up those two products now. Now, can I now get these two guys? So they're making everything. Can I get this to go like this? And then like this? Yes. And can I put both products on there? Let's try. I don't know if this is going to work. I just don't know. I think it might. Let's see. Yes, it will. It'll put both products on there, and once they connect up, they'll go into here. And that means I now want them to go from, when this is ready, I want them to go from here to there. Brilliant. Okay, oop, and you need power. That's a problem. So we need another sphere. Okay,
You can now click the planet thumbnail button in the lower left corner of the screen, or press the M key to try the planet view mode.
Just created 6 more of those towers. What are they? Tesla towers? Yeah. Okay, so once we power this up, see it's 1 and 1, which is nice for those. So we've got a smelting operation there. We can actually head in a different direction. We might head south. We might head this way to see if we can get ourselves the other stuff. Let me see here. So what we're doing, we're getting this, and we're going to add it into... And that now fills that up. And of course, I think we're pretty good. So what I'll do is, if I can, because I've now got these guys doing their things, I want to take basically, not do that, I want to take all these guys. I'm going to take 100, 100, 100, and 100 of those guys just to clear them out. I don't know if that's silly. And then I'm going to just, if I can, I'm just going to manually craft up some more stuff just to get rid of the raw products, because now I don't know if maybe that was no good. Okay, can we make up? Yeah, we can make up. So we got to have these sorters. Let's make up 10 of those. No, let's just do them in batches. Everything in batches of 5. So 2 batches of those. These guys, let's do batches of 10. So it'll be 30 pieces. 1 and 2. Let's make these. We'll do batches of 5, 1, and I'm going to need drills. I'll just get these single drills. 2 of those. I'm going to need smelters, say 2 of those, and let's go for, what is this again? The assembling machine 1, let's go for 2 of those. So that's quite a queue going on there, and that'll be just doing that quite nicely. Yeah, so I think all that's cool. Okay, cool. So that's how that would work. Now let's see if we can tidy up this regime a little bit. Oh, I don't like all these. Don't like how all that looks. It only looks like that at night time, and it's only the sorters that are doing that. Yeah. Okay, I think we might even leave the episode here. This has been our first little play in is it Dyson Sphere Program? Can we do this? Yeah, Dyson Sphere Program. Yeah. Yeah, it's been our first little playthrough. Shame it's nighttime at the moment. But yeah, I think it's been quite cool. I'll just jump off here. I actually like the game. I think it's quite good. The one thing about it is it does seem like you're just doing this to do this and unlocking this to do this. Whereas Factorio, I'm not comparing the two, but Factorio is the replayability is certainly up there, and I'm not sure how much replayability it is that there is here, but it's definitely got lots of depth, and we haven't seen so you get quicker at doing the early game stuff, and that's quite good. What we haven't seen is you know, how when we can take off and get into spaceships and go and get other things from other planets. We haven't seen that. So setting up these networks is a bit time consuming at the start, but definitely quite cool, and we'll certainly see that. I bet the level of complexity goes right off, and I'm hoping that we start to research some stuff that are quite difficult, so it really makes us think about products, intermediate products that need us to get to these the target results. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is the Dyson Sphere Program. I'm StitchUp. Don't forget to check out my channel if you're new and you're just checking it out because of this game. We play other games like Factorio, Planet Coaster, and Voxel Tycoon, and lots of other those types of games. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Dyson Sphere Program. Cheers.